Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Confluence State today. I'm Mimi Aderibigbe, and as usual, we'll bring you updates on happenings in Kogi State, looking at Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo's activities in recent times, his giant strides as the governor of the state, and other developmental activities that have defined the growth and progress of our dear Kogi State. You're welcome. These are the highlights of what to expect today. It is time to strengthen local security. That's Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo's message to Kogite as he supports local vigilante groups with operational vehicles. We look at efforts to improving safety of lives in the state. Kogi State government strengthening ties with labor leaders, holds closed-door meeting with leadership of Trade Union Congress and the NLC. Also, Kogi State government's agricultural plan will also be under the spotlight. The State Commissioner for Agriculture, Timothy Ajama, will be our guide on the program today. We have details of these and more in just a moment. Let's begin with our first story. Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo of Kogi State is strengthening ties between security agencies in the state and locals to ensure safety of lives and property. This is one of the several moves by the state government to ensure a synergy between the people and the security agencies for proper engagement and fight against crime.
When it comes to security, Kogi State has faced its fair share of challenges over the years. But things started looking up back in 2016 when the All Progressives Congress took the reins of power. Suddenly, peace became the new sheriff in town and everyone could finally breathe easy. Thanks to some serious teamwork between beefed-up security agencies and determined political leaders, normalcy returned and it was a grand comeback to the state.
Before he will take his seat.
That explains why the state government is doubling down on getting security forces and locals to team up and make the state the template for safety and a safe haven for Nigerians. Hence, the birth of the Metropolitan Quick Response Team. The State Chief Executive, his deputy and members of the State Executive Council are here to flag off the initiative, comprising security agencies in the state with a task to respond to distress calls across all its local government areas and forests. For Governor Ododo, it's all about community policing now, and the State Security Trust Fund has been helpful.
The Metropolitan Quick Response Initiative is a testament to our commitment to proactive and swift action in addressing security threats, as our government has zero tolerance for criminality in its smallest forms. Through this initiative, we are enhancing coordination among security agencies, leveraging technology for rapid response, and empowering our security personnel with the necessary tools and resources to effectively combat crime.
The Metropolitan Quick Response will be the avengers of security in Kogi State, swooping in to save the day in every nook and cranny of Kogi State. The State Commissioner of Police believes the state government is on the right track.
We want to appreciate Your Excellency. And I want to assure you, the police and all the security agencies, we are very passionate about the security and well-being of all the good people of Kogi State. With the provision of the logistics support and all other support, I'm assuring you we are not going to rest on our oars. We are going to make sure that indigenes of Kogi State, including travelers passing through Kogi, will be moving across the state peacefully. And the Kogis will sleep with their two eyes closed. Everybody knows the unique location of Kogi State, bordering 9 states, including FCT. So the state is uniquely located with the topography and all the indices that make for insecurity. But with the support of the government and good people of Kogi, we are ready to work. I assure you, on behalf of the police and all the security agencies, we will never let you down, Your Excellency.
The Defense Contact Group.
Governor Ododo then hands over the key of the patrol vans and mobile communication phones to the commandant of the Metropolitan Quick Response Team. Men of the underworld may have to brace for tougher days ahead. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps is one of the agencies of the federal government working to secure Kogi State, while the Metropolitan Quick Response is to advance government's efforts in community policing.
Current security situation, considering the Nigerian predicament, is not too out of place. We have security challenges, and there is an universal phenomenon. It's global, it's not only peculiar to Nigeria, and Kogi State is not an exception. There are security challenges, and the security agencies are synergizing to combat the situation. The relationship amongst sister security agencies is a robust one in Kogi State. The police, who is the lead agency in internal security, the civil defense, the army, the DSS, and the Navy are collaborating to make security situation better in Kogi State, so that Kogi indigenes can sleep with their two eyes closed.
Nigeria Police and DSS, Civil Defense and Army in the state, we will be working in synergy with them. So, and we are promising him, for him to do this, at least, we'll promise him the state, the people in the state will sleep with their two eyes closed. And for those criminals that think they can cause problem in the town, they will come out and rob and kidnap. After everything, they will run inside the bush. We want to show them that the bush belongs to hunters, and we will fetch them out of the state.
The state governor, that's Governor Usman Ododo, for making that gesture. I know he's a game changer, and he has the belief that security is the most important thing for the people. Because once you secure the lives of the people and the property, the system goes very normal. I'm just advising the security agents to imbibe the spirit of synergy. That is, they should come together, synergize together, give information together. I mean the militaries and the paramilitaries. This is what we give the best to the security aspect of the nation.
For the protection of our citizens, I commissioned the Metropolitan Quick Response today being the 3rd of April 2024 to the glory of God.
Governor Ododo is not mincing words either. He's got a message for anyone thinking of stirring up trouble. Not on my watch.
Once again, I said we are ever ready and prepared to deal with criminals decisively. We are aware that this number we have given out, we know your tactics, we know your logic. If you like, call this number from, for example, from Felele. Why your men are operating in Ganaja. We will get you, you cannot deceive us. We have all it takes to track you. We have all it takes to locate you. And as far as we are concerned in Kogi State, we don't sympathize with criminals. When we get you, we will deal with you.
As the days go by, Kogi State will continue to experience remarkable changes and improved security. That's because the people have decided to take the bull by its horn, secure the state, and keep it safe for future generations.
Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo is not only building bridges in Kogi State, he's also holding strategic meetings with relevant stakeholders in the state for the smooth running of the state's economy. His latest meeting with the leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, where issues relating to the welfare of the people and smooth operation of government operation was the focal point.
Since assuming office as the executive governor of Kogi State, Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo has never hidden his intention to run an all-inclusive government that will prioritize the needs of the people, ensure the safety of lives, and improve the economy of the state. One area which the governor is currently prioritizing is the welfare and well-being of the workers, and he is gradually activating his strategy in partnership with the leaders of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC). The meeting between Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo and the leadership of the two unions is coming more than 3 weeks after the state government flagged off the distribution of food palliatives to citizens of the state across the board to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal. The initiative, which was launched by the immediate past administration, is done quarterly to alleviate the sufferings of the people. They met behind closed doors for several hours. Thereafter, the doors were opened with the parties emerging with smiles on their faces, a clear testament that logical conclusions have been made and agreements reached on how best to enhance the relationship between the labor movement and the state government. Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo promises to continue quarterly meetings and interface with the unions for progress and development.
This is an interface for us to discuss the affair, not only the affair of the civil servant, the affair of our dear state, because we are all leaders of our various offices who have been elected by our people to serve them. And as such, we have to have this interface bi-monthly and on quarterly basis to discuss a way forward. And I want to sincerely appreciate the chairman of NLC and that of DUC and other organized labor for their understanding and maturity in handling the issue of palliatives and the issue of wage award. Discussion is ongoing. We discuss about the issue of wage award. We discuss about the issue of palliative distribution and others for the best interest of our people, because we are all elected to lead them and they must be served. So the meeting went well, and here we are. Thank you.
Just like Governor Ododo, the state chairman of Nigeria Labour Congress is also aware that the synergy between government and labor remains the bedrock of a stable and thriving economy. He is therefore pledging the support and cooperation of his union to the state government to unlock the full potential of the workforce and drive sustainable growth.
What is happening here is normal. He is the father of the state. We are representative of workers, and he is the one we are to bring the issue concerning worker to. And we're happy today that just barely 2 months in office is having the first interface with us, and the discussion went very well. We discussed about wage award, which is the hot cake in the country now. Every state is looking at how they will improve the welfare of the workers of the state. And Kogi State will not be left out of that. That is why we're with His Excellency. We had a very useful discussion. As you know, that labor does not just represent worker alone, but the entire masses.
On the part of the Trade Union Congress, the meeting is the best to happen in the state, as it is yet an opportunity for labor and government to dialogue, feel the pulse of the people, and strategize on possible ways out of their challenges.
I want to appreciate God for the kind of leadership of the governance of the state that we are seeing today. In the last past administration, it has been very commendable, but today we have the best because this interactive section has been one of the very beautiful things that will strengthen the relationship of labor and government. We have been coming this far to see how Kogi State workers and the masses of Kogi State will be carried along in all the governance of the state. So far so good. There is a saying in Igala, when your hair is filled too bushy, you go back home to shave it. We have come home and we are at home with the governor, His Excellency, Usman Ahmed Ododo. He has given us his words. The beautiful thing a child wants to hear is his father is taking good care of him.
The conclusion here is that the labor movement and the state government will continue to hold regular meetings to improve the socio-economic well-being of the workforce, as Governor Ododo strives to fulfill his promises to the people of Kogi State.
Moving on to other stories, Governor Usman Ododo's government in Kogi State is striving towards ensuring that the state is not only financially viable, but also ensuring that the food is sufficient. Governor Ododo had promised to ensure that the state feeds its own people and also supply food commodities to other states across the country. The State Commissioner for Agriculture, Honorable Timothy Ajama, takes us through Governor Ododo's plans towards food sufficiency in the state. The challenge of food insecurity is a growing concern across the country. But Kogi State in north-central Nigeria stands as a beacon of hope, judging by the recent moves and commitment by the state government.
And always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Governor Usman Ahmed Ododo had promised to prioritize the needs of the people and ensure that the dividends of democracy are evenly spread across without political or ethnic bias. Under the leadership of former Governor Yaya Adoza Bello, the state witnessed remarkable strides in agriculture, including the establishment of a 50-ton-per-day rice mill in the Ejiba area of the state and 5 cassava processing mills spread across various local government areas. Today, the governor is leading from the front. He is charting a new course for Kogi State in the area of food production, food security, and sustainability. Governor Ododo's main task is to find a way for Kogi to produce what its people will eat what they produce, and if possible, feed the nation.
We must produce what we eat 100%. We must eat what we produce and even produce what others eat. Kogi State can feed the entire nation.
The State Commissioner for Agriculture, Honorable Timothy Ojama, believes that the problem of food insecurity will soon be a thing of the past in Kogi State, as the Ododo administration remains committed to sustainable farming practices and innovative initiatives like Waste to Wealth to maximize agricultural productivity.
The initiative is, one, we encourage waste to wealth. Most agricultural practices in the state and in the country at large, you see more than 30-40% of the produce at the end of the day get wasted. And apart from that, there are still other part of the crops we're talking about that we can channel into wealth. For instance, we are looking at another initiative. Currently, we are thinking of exploring plantain and banana. It might interest you to know that the stem of banana, the stem of plantain can be converted into sanitary pad and fabrics. One stem of plantain can produce over 3,000 sanitary pad for a woman. I think if that is done, apart from harvesting the fruit, the stems will be put into proper use. And of course, Kogi State, if we adopt this initiative, which we're already having plans with some investors in this regard, by the time we have it in Kogi State, it will be the first of its kind, and it will be a hub where other states that are planting plantain and banana will be supplying the stems. And we'll equally look at opening up a very big plantain farm in the state.
Governor Usman Ododo is optimistic that the state's economy will grow and the people will reap the gains of the agricultural plan of the state government.
What we are facing today, we are undergoing operation process. You must feel that pain, but after some time, surely the pain will go and will start cruising.
Governor Ododo's promise is a confirmation of the continuity he promised the people, and the Commissioner for Agriculture is confident that the state will not only achieve the set goals, but will satisfy the yearnings of the people.
As everyone will know, it's a major focus of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today, which the new administration, even before the inauguration of this administration, the former administration, immediately past administration, has keyed in and has several plans for the farmers of Kogi State in terms of all-round agricultural practices that we're going to be rolling out in a short while.
He affirms that the rice mill is one of the major interests of the administration and the state is fully ready to tap into the value chain in rice production.
Yes, rice mill is one of the major interests of this administration. Because just like I said, the whole value in rice production, if we don't tap into maximizing the whole value in rice production, we'll be losing. Other states will be taking the advantage of what we have. So we're going to look at the existing rice mill we have, look at whatever would have made it not to optimize its usage before now. Possibly, we're looking at some items like feeding the rice mill with paddy. So how do we do that? So what we do, government will do to ensure that we have a modern rice mill, to ensure that whatever we're harvesting, we're equally processing them within the very close vicinity to the production site. It will help the farmers, it will help us. So the one who have, yes, we're not optimizing it now. So government, we're going to look into it, what has made it to remain what it is now. We're going to look into it and address that.
With all hands on deck, Kogi State is on the path to becoming a major exporter of cash crops, creating jobs and ensuring a prosperous future for generations to come. And that's the show, everyone. Thank you for spending a part of your time with us, and I hope you enjoyed every bit of what we served you as much as I did. Join us next time for another interesting episode of the program. Until then, I'm Mimi Adiribigbe. It's bye for now.